This is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43. Today we have a HIIT36 workout, which means we're going to work for 36 minutes non-stop. We're going to do 6 exercises for 6 rounds. You're going to need a pair of weights, so either watch the video all the way through and decide what kind of weights that you're going to want to use, or start with something light, and then the next time you do it, maybe you'll want to do something heavier. So this is 36 minutes, so you're going to be using them a lot. Some of the exercises are harder than others, so you might want a couple different sets. We will be using one weight for some of the exercises. So if you go too light, then maybe that weight's going to be too light. Then you might want to grab both weights. So you'll have to figure out what's best for you during the workout. I'm also going to use a chair. You can get down on the floor during the push-up portion of the workout, but I'm going to show you how to do it on a chair, just so I can show a modification. You can also use the wall or a counter, or you can get down in the chair and on the floor and use your knees, or go all the way out and do a push-up for the push-up portion. But I thought it'd be nice just to show you what the modification is from the very beginning, and use that. And it does not necessarily mean that it's going to be any easier when we do it. Also, make sure you have water, and because it's, we're not going to be able to stop and run out in the middle of the workout. I think that's everything. Let's go ahead and start with our warm-up. So we're going to be using shoulders and back, and your waistline, and of course your legs again today. Doing a bunch of different movements, getting a bunch of different range of motion. So we're going to try to warm everything up that we can for this exercise. And let's just cross over, opening up the chest and back. So every exercise session, remember to monitor what you're doing, make sure that you're gonna feel okay during it. Because this one is so long with no rests in between, don't try to go super fast. Really concentrate on your form during this and make sure that you're doing the exercises correctly so that you can get the most benefit out of it. It's better to do the exercise right than to try to get a whole bunch of sloppy ones in. So remember that when you're doing the exercises. Alright, okay, let's put the heel up to the hiney. Just trying to smack that hiney with your heel if you can get it there. If you can't, don't worry about it. We're working that way. Okay, let's take our side lunge. Get out to the other side. Up. Good. I'm going. Okay, let's start those arms again. Overhead. Rotation in there. Swing the arms side to side. Big swing. Okay, whole body. Rotation. Squats in there. form, which is so important for the performance of your workout. So don't ever try to get into one of these workouts cold. It makes such a big difference on how you feel when you start working out. Okay, let's just do a front lunge. Let's alternate legs, okay? Go. It's really nice out here. I don't know if you can hear the birds because of the construction somebody's having done. Didn't know that was going to happen on Saturday morning. Okay, real wide squat. Down and up. Just a couple more seconds. Okay, let's do some side leg lifts. Keep those legs up there. I'm just going to alternate. Just keep your leg up there. Woo. There we go. Hips around and back around the other way. Yeah, shake it out. Okay, perfect. So we're going to go ahead and start our workout. We're going to start with both weights in hand. All right, so I'm going to go through each one, and I will show you a modification as we go. So don't start yet. So we're going to do a 15-second countdown. I'm going to show you the move during that time, and I'll show you the modification. Alrighty, so here we go. So this is going to be the move. So it's going to be a side lunge, and then a halo, side lunge, and then a halo. So if it hurts to go doing the halo, just do a Russian twist. Okay, now it's our time. Let's go, 45 seconds. If it's too much to use both weights, put one weight down. There you go. Working those shoulders. Remember, it's not super fast. It's all about trying to get the biggest movement that you can do. We're doing 6 rounds. You have plenty of time to get plenty of movements in during this workout. Body's still warming up too. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and place one weight down and hold the other one here. We're going to do a squat with a rotation here. So it's just a pivot. So we're going to squat and pivot up. Squat. Notice how my heel comes up. And I watch the weight as I turn. And if you can't do that, you're going to keep it at the waist and do it at the waist. So whichever is best for you. But try to get deep into that squat. Now during our 15 seconds in between each movement, is when you're going to want to try to grab a sip of water. All right, so we're going to put both weights down, and you're going to come to your chair now. I like to have nice wide legs when I do this. We're going to do push-up with the shoulder tap. So push-up, and then tap, tap. Push-up, tap, tap. Now, you can hold on to your chair a bunch of different ways, depending on the type of chair you have, holding onto the outside, or just placing your hands on the top of it, because that's what I'm kind of doing, just placing my hands on the top, so it's easier to get them up to do my shoulder tap. this next one, we're gonna grab both weights again. Okay, so we're gonna do nice low, 2 rows, put the weights down. Gonna switch your legs and do it again. Now we're gonna start. If you can't get this low, then I want you to stay up here and just hold the weights and go back and forth, okay? Otherwise, I want that row to be so low that you can set those weights down in between. And it just gets that leg a little bit more, gets that hip a little more. That's it. Make sure that back is flat. So chin and chest are up. Alrighty, our next one is going to be a front lunge, back lunge with a row. So I'm going to set one weight out to the side. Okay, we're going to switch legs. So I'm going to try to show this to my side a little bit. Maybe it'll help. So we go front lunge, sweep, back lunge, sweep, change, front lunge, sweep, back lunge, sweep on the other side. Switch legs, front lunge, back lunge, up, front lunge, back lunge, up. So right leg, back of the leg, left leg, back of the leg, right leg, back of the leg, left leg, back of the leg. Get it? So right, then sweep, left, then sweep. So let's just keep going and sweep. Perfect. Okay, grab that other weight. Okay, so this should be the last one. And we're going to do 2 rows and a fly. So one leg is going to come back, and you're just going to have a nice flat back. We're going to row, and then fly, stand up, switch legs. Row, 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 fly, stand up, switch legs. So make sure you're at an angle. So lean forward a little bit so you can get the row and the fly in that mid back. There you go. Perfect. Nice. Okay, so that's all 6 exercises. So we're going to start all over again. Right? So we're going to start with rotation, push it, turn to the front a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's it. Okay, so now we're going to start all over again. All right, ready? Here we go. So lunge, halo, lunge, halo. So when I do my halo, I start on the side that I lunged to do my halo. But if you don't, it doesn't matter. It's whatever feels good for you to do. What are you working? Your booty and the outside of your thigh, your upper back, your shoulders, your waistline. All of those are being worked when you do this workout, this one exercise. Okay? Okay, so we're going to put that down. One weight. So squat with the rotation. Unless you want to hold both, you're welcome to hold both weights. Okay, squat, rotate behind you. Squat, rotate behind you. Good. Waistline, booty, stabilizer muscles, adductors, abductors. Weights in your heels. Make sure you're not bringing that weight in your toes. You have to do your squat right for it to do anything for you and not injure you. There you go. Good. Okay, push Push-ups are next. Get your chair into the floor. Nice flat back. Push up, tap, tap. Push up, tap, tap. Good. Woo. Watch the stability of that chair. Good. Keep going. All right, coming up. Big drink. Okay, doing our 2 rows again. Way down here. 2 rows. Set the weights down, switch legs. Now remember, if you can't get all the way down, you can hold on to the weights. This just gets more work on that thigh. Good. Okay, 1 weight, front lunge, back lunge. Remember, we switch legs, front lunge, back lunge. You're rowing from side to side as you do it, like here, here, switch legs, front lunge, back lunge, switch legs, front lunge, back lunge, switch legs, front lunge, back lunge. There you go. You got it. Don't make it harder than it is. You're alternating legs. You're using the first leg twice, second leg twice. Nice. Big, deep dive. Rowing. Like you're rowing a boat. Nice. So you're working your waistline, your thighs, your shoulders, your biceps. All right, next one. Okay, fly, row fly. 1 leg out, 1 leg back, leaning forward a little bit, breathing, row, fly, come up, switch legs, row, fly, come up, switch legs. See that coming up helps the back, helps your booty, aligns everything again, gives your back a little rest because you're working hard. Good. Nice, keep going. Almost there. Okay, back to halo, okay? Round 3. Breathing. Here we go, side. So you notice as you start to work out, everything starts to feel a little bit more loose, better. Maybe you're starting to get a little tired. Don't be afraid to put a weight down. If an exercise starts to get too sloppy, you might need to change weights and then work up to doing the heavy weights throughout the whole exercise. Okay, good. Right, next we're going to do the squat with the rotation. Put one weight down. Be about shoulder width apart. Or whatever feels good. Squat. Good, keep going. Almost done. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna do those push-ups again. Make sure you're safe. Hands on. So, if your stuff goes away from you, pushes away, that means you're probably pushing the chair away from you. You gotta get those shoulders on top of those wrists a little bit more. Perfect. Okay, let's grab these. Okay, we'll do those 2 rows. Bringing them down. Until I'm ready. You ready? Here we go. 2 rows. Stand up, switch legs. Now, if you want to make it more of a challenge, you can always jump switch. But I was trying to make this a no jumping workout. For those of us that just don't want to jump anymore, we don't absolutely have to. You know, we got some of those times where we feel like we can do it, but, you know, savor those joints. We're getting that heart rate up. We're working those muscles. We're working that range of motion. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and do the lunge front and back. One weight. Front lunge, back lunge, front lunge, back lunge. So this one kind of works your balance too. So we try not to step behind the other leg. So think about stepping behind your shoulder when you step back. And then that way, hopefully you won't feel like you're ever gonna fall when you go backwards. Because we are dipping to the side when we go back. So that kind of wants to throw you off balance. All right, last one, row fly. Then we'll be halfway done with our workout. Aren't you excited? Okay, one leg out. Here we go. Row, fly, come up. Row, fly, come up. We have that weight in the front leg, in the booty. Good. Okay, looking down at the ground, trying to keep the neck in alignment with your spine. You don't have to look at me, you know the exercise. Keep going. Good. Alrighty, starting all over again. Should be round 4. I know some of you are thinking, hey, you could have made this a 4 round. We would have been happy, but what's the challenge in that, right? Okay, here we go, to the side. It's all about endurance. So if you need to, you throw the weights down for the last 2 rounds, and you just do them without the weights. And then you work up to using them the last 2 rounds. Or you use smaller weights. You just keep going, okay? It's all about the endurance part of this. 36 minutes. Then we'll cool down for 5 minutes. Okay, good. Okay, so we're going to go into the rotation. Okay, squat. And rotation. Okay, drop that booty a little more. There we go. Now, if this were a shorter HIIT workout, then I would be telling you to go really fast. But it's 36 minutes long. We want to keep it at a good pace because I want you to be able to use heavier weights and make it through all 36 minutes. And remember, the longer we work out, the more free radicals we release in our body. And when that happens, you know, that's where we get the belly fat or whatever. So we want to try to avoid that. So we want to keep this workout to 36 minutes and not more to avoid free radical production. That's it. Push-ups with the shoulder tap. Remember, you can do this on the wall, on the counter, on the chair, on the floor, whichever we want to do. Okay, front lunge, 2 rows, change the leg. So really long front lunge, or you can hold them up here and never touch the floor. Depends on your flexibility, how far you can get down. So this is what we're striving for, just because it's gonna help your body. It's gonna help those hips. But you have to think, okay, have you had back surgery? Have you had hip surgery? You know, and work within a safety zone for yourself. So know your body and what it can do, its limitations, its strengths, and its weaknesses, and work to the best of your ability. You're still gonna get the same workout whether you get on the floor or not. Alrighty, so we're gonna take the one weight off to the side. We're gonna do the front back lunge now. Okay, so front, back, woo, change. Front, back, change. Good. So this one is, some people can't get the pattern as quickly, but we have that little stop in between, which I like, so you can catch up. Some people go deeper in that back lunge. You can if you'd like to. I just kind of take it back, almost straight-legged. because that's what my knee's like. Okay, step back, row fly, and then switch legs. Body forward a little bit, neck in alignment with the spine. Okay, row, fly, stand up, trade. Now remember to stand up nice and tall in between each one. Don't have poor posture, because then that tells me that you're having poor posture during your row and fly too. Ooh, getting slower, especially those flies. Okay, keep going. Muscle through it. You can do it. Good. Okay. Now we're back to the first one. Quick drink of water. Okay. Here we go. Remember, if you're working with a knee or hip, back, shoulder, whatever, elbow injury, then, and you do this workout, hey, recovery is 90% of your gains. You have to ice, you have to roll, you have to rest that part. You're never going to see improvement in your injury if you don't take care of it after a workout. You have to ice it, roll it, whatever, in order to see improvement. It needs that extra love, okay? Sometimes when we work out, we think, oh, that part's feeling better. Guess what? Why? Because it's getting all kinds of blood flow to that part, because your body's saying, ooh, it needs some help. And because our blood is running faster, because our heart is working harder. So you have to take advantage of that and use that time for recovery. You know, get a lacrosse ball and rub that area gently to help break up any tissue that's unhappy, and massage that muscle and ice it to help with the inflammation. Or when you cool down, it's going to be twice as tight, twice as owie. So you need to make sure that you take care of it when it's nice and warm and supple and easy to manipulate. And then make sure you feed it correctly after your workout too. Time for protein and healthy complex carbs. Are you there? Are you doing your push-ups? Okay, so much for push-ups. Okay, let's do those rows all the way down or right here. Either one. I'm gonna breathe. Okay, here we go. 2 rows. I'm gonna come all the way up, trade legs. 2 rows. Good. So we're going to do front lunge, back lunge. Lifting off the face. Ooh, here we go. Ready? Keep going. Watch that footing. That's good. Big smiles. I'm looking at myself going, yeah, smiling. Okay. Last one. Row fly. Okay, for this round. Okay, one leg back. Leaning forward. Arms dangling. Here we go. Row. Fly. Change legs. Okay, we'll look out in front of me. Onto the floor, so my neck is not up too high. There we go. Okay, again. Okay, last one. I think this is the last round. Let me check. Looks like it. Alrighty, last round. Here we go. So what's harder for you? Going out for the lunge or the halo part? One side easier to lunge on than the other. Think about the inside leg. I mean that long leg. Try to get down really low to get an inside leg tug. With that inside thigh. Oh man, on the wrong side that time. Okay, last one goes. Okay, rotation. The last rotation. Really set it back behind you this time, okay? So last one. Really try to get a really good, tight rotation. That's it. Ooh, watch the heels. Make sure you're getting that squat. Don't be in too big of a hurry. No matter what you do, that 45 seconds is going to take 45 seconds. Make sure you get that heel up as you rotate. So you can get all the way behind you. Good. Right, push-ups. Tap. Can you go down a little lower this time? So if you're on a counter or the wall, you can open your arms up wider, maybe get a little deeper into your push-up. Right. Legs all the way out, down, breathing. Okay, here we go. Unlike some of those beautiful YouTube people, I don't stay lovely through my workout. Real time, real person. Just a lady, working out with her friends, doing what she can to stay in shape as she gets older. Showing you what we can still do as we age. Okay, coming up, I'll use the red one. Front lunge, back lunge. Last time. Look at that waistline. Front lunge. Good. Front lunge. Get that lunge out there. Dig that weight deep. That's it. We're working the waistline here. Shoulders, biceps, triceps, and of course, front and back of the leg and the hips. Okay, grabbing that weight. And we're gonna end with the row and the fly. I'm gonna go to my side for this one. Okay, here we go. Trying to stand up nice and tall in between each set of rows and flies. Get relief off the upper back and lower back and glute. And that's it. Holy moly. Okay, let's walk around for just a second before we start. Cool down. Get a drink of water. Breathing. Pat yourself off as you're sweating. And then we'll get to our cool down here. Set the timer. Okay, here's our timer. 5-minute cool down. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring those hands in front of you, hold them here. Again, deep breath in. Drop the knees this time. Look up with those hands. Exhale. Deep breath in. Look up with those hands. Exhale. Open those hands up nice and wide. Press those thumbs back to the back of the room. Lift the chin just a little. Opening that chest. Okay, right hand on the hip, left hand's gonna go over to the side. Press the palm towards the front of the room. Reach those fingertips to the side of the room. Give them a little wiggle. Open and close the hand. Rotate it. Go the other way. Inhale, exhale, bring it up. Open the hands, open the arms. Palms are up, thumbs towards the back. Chin is up. Left hand on your side, right hand goes up and over. Palm faces the front of the room. Little fingers. Open and close. Rotate. Rotate the other way. Reach to the other side of the room. Inhale, exhale, bring it up. Both arms up. Exhale, bring it all the way down. Up. All the way down. Up. All the way down. Hands are going to come on top of the knees. Stick that booty out back. So your knees are slightly bent. I'll turn to my side. But you're pressing your booty back. So you're not in a deep squat. Your back is flat. Head is not below your heart. Get an inhale. Exhale. Pull in the chin. Round the back. Slowly bring yourself up. Roll the shoulder blades back. Open the palms. Now slowly rotate side to side. Bring yourself back to center. Let's take that right arm and bring it across your chest. Left arm comes up underneath, past the elbow, and presses the bicep in. Dropping the shoulder down. Don't let it be all hunched up here. Nice level arm. Relax those knees. Breathe. Nice deep breath. Your heart rate should be coming down. Inhale, exhale through that nose. Nice deep breath. Your belly should be rising. Don't keep it all in the chest. One more. Relax that arm. Let's take the other arm across. Grabbing, pressing, dropping that shoulder. Breathing. More. And releasing that arm. Okay, we're going to take our right leg and we're going to take it out to the side. Now, take that heel up of that left foot, or the toe up of the left foot on the heel. Feeling that stretch. Dropping it around. Let's switch to the other side. Heel up. Inhale, exhale, coming all the way back up. Toes out, like a ballerina. Try to be nice and tall. Don't tip over. Try to be tall. Toes going out, knees going out towards the toes. Just kind of like you're sitting down. Go ahead and rest those hands. Support yourself, whatever you need to do. Inhale, exhale, slowly bring yourself back up. Wiggle those toes back in. Excellent. Let's take one foot back. Taking those arms around you. Back of the hand on the back. Inhale, exhale. Lift that chin up towards the ceiling. Just going to arch that back just a little bit. So you're on your back toe. Your heel's not really touching the ground. I want your weight up here in that front foot. Now, inhale, exhale, release those hands. We're going to put all the weight up front. We're going to step forward. We're going to go ahead and take that other leg back behind you, making sure we don't cross it over. Remember, we're trying to get it behind the shoulder. Wrap the hands back around again. Arch that back just a little bit. Lift that chin up. Drop that heel a little bit, but don't let it touch the floor. Weight still up front in that front thigh. Try to relax that collarbone. Drop the shoulders. Big inhale and exhale. Okay, make sure the weight's in that front leg. We're going to press off and we're going to stand up. We're going to shake it out. Perfect. So we're going to step back a little bit. We're going to put that left hand in that right back pocket. Go ahead and look at it. Try to get that whole back nice and stretched. That upper back we used a lot. Inhale, exhale. Let's trade sides. And then bring it back to center. Let's take a deep breath in. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, so that's all the stretching I have for you. Please continue stretching. You can get down on the floor now if your heart rate is no longer up. Remember what I told you about rolling or taking a shower or icing anything that's hurt or injured that you started with that might feel better now. You still need to take care of it. And I will see you again. Thank you for coming to Enjoy Fitness 43. Please subscribe or tell your friends about it if you enjoyed working out with me. I'll talk to you later. Bye.